Every species that has ever lived eventually dies out. But imagine an event so catastrophic that it kills not just a species, but 96% of all life in the oceans and 70% of all life on land. An event so complete that it almost reset the biological clock of our planet. This was the Great Dying, 252 million years ago. It was the only time in Earth's history when life came terrifyingly close to extinction. If you want to understand the true nature of an extinction-level threat, a real-world great filter, you must look back to the day life almost failed. Before the Great Dying, the world was a single supercontinent, Pangaea. Life was stable, dominated by bizarre mammal-like reptiles and strange giant insects. The oceans were vast and healthy. Life was, by all metrics, thriving. This era lasted 50 million years, a stretch of stability far longer than the one humanity has enjoyed. It was a world entirely unprepared for the sheer, brutal thermodynamic breakdown that was about to unfold, originating from one dark corner of the globe, Siberia. The catalyst was not an asteroid or a sudden freeze, but something far more destructive. Volcanic eruption on a scale we cannot fathom. We're talking about the Siberian Traps. This wasn't a mountain volcano. It was a flood basalt event, a massive, decades-long outpouring of lava that covered an area the size of Western Europe. Lava flows stretched for thousands of miles, burying the landscape under miles of igneous rock. The sheer volume of magma was not the killer. The deadly secret of the Siberian Traps lay deep beneath the surface. As the magma pushed upwards, it burned through colossal deposits of coal, hydrocarbons, and salt, volatilizing them and injecting those poisons directly into the atmosphere. This was the injection of a catastrophic volume of gases: carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and methane, all at once. These are not the gentle contributions of human factories. This was a planetary blast that fundamentally broke the Earth's climate equilibrium. The Great Dying was a complex domino effect, a cascade of 4 devastating mechanisms, each feeding the next. This is how the planet weaponized itself against life. Mechanism 1. Runaway global warming, the heat. The injected CO2 caused temperatures to soar globally by as much as 10 degrees Celsius, 18 Fahrenheit. For most life, this was instantly lethal. Organisms simply overheated, unable to function. Mechanism 2. Ocean acidification. The massive increase in atmospheric CO2 was absorbed by the oceans, turning them acidic. This instantly crippled any marine life that relied on calcium carbonate to build shells or skeletons, corals, mollusks, and plankton. The base of the food chain collapsed. Mechanism 3. Ocean anoxia, the death zone. The warming oceans slowed the circulation of deep currents. Without new oxygen from the surface, the deep seas became vast, expanding dead zones devoid of oxygen. Mechanism 4. Hydrogen sulfide poisoning. This is the grim finale. The anoxic conditions allowed anaerobic bacteria to thrive, which produced deadly hydrogen sulfide gas. This poisonous gas bubbled up to the surface and into the atmosphere. The aftermath was a planet of scorched earth and dead water. For the next 5 million years, the world was a desolate, empty place. Life struggled to return, often failing due to continued environmental instability. This period is known as the coal gap. No forests survived to form coal. The handful of species that survived, less than 4%, were the generalists, the burrowers, and the scavengers. They were the ones best equipped for a broken world. The collapse of the old ecosystems, ironically, paved the way for the rise of the dinosaurs. The lesson, the real filter. The Great Dying was the closest our planet ever came to its own extinction, and it was driven by self-inflicted planetary poisoning. The Earth's geology, not an external threat, became the great filter. For humanity, the lesson is clear. The true danger is not the cosmic hunter, but the thermodynamic vulnerability of our home planet. We are currently adding our own gases to the atmosphere, mimicking the Siberian Traps on a smaller, faster scale. Understanding the past is the only way to safeguard our future. We passed this filter once, 252 million years ago, but the planet is always ready to set the test again.